Reid, I know, Clarkson at this time we're taping this. Clarkson still has to play the game, but to be in fourth place at this moment, and as you go into the final weekend of the season, at least be competing for home ice in the first round. I mean, how exciting is this for you guys at this point?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna text all of our recruits in the next 3 hours and let them know we're in fourth. But it's one thing we talked about as a program is, can we get to home ice this year? And that's something we clinched tonight, that we know our first game is gonna be at Thompson, which is growth for us. And then we'll see what happens with the rest of the league. But the 6 points next weekend are gonna be extremely important for pretty much everybody, right? And all we can ask is we put ourselves in a position to climb as high as we can, and we'll have a great practice on Monday.
Coach, they get it to 3-2 going into the third and then tie it. Just talk about the composure of your group, not to give up the lead, but also then get a shorthanded goal.
I've used the word resilient a lot this year. We have a group of guys that just kind of stick with it. They don't seem to be too rattled, as you can see from the amount of ties and 1-goal games. And so we just kind of stuck with it. And then ultimately in 1-goal games, someone has to make a play. And we certainly didn't work on that play that CJ made. CJ Foley made a big time play and got us that fourth goal.
Let's go back to the late second period. Jeanette gets the cross-checking penalty. Then they show video of DJ Hart with the contact to the head. Were you guys planning to challenge that before the replay was shown on this video board?
Yeah, I think Brian Fahey and Brian Corcoran do a tremendous job up top for us, and I think ultimately we rely a lot on them, and so we thought it was worth the challenge.
Did having up on the video board maybe convince you at that point to do it?
I mean, the more information we have, the better. And so the fact that we on the bench were able to get a little bit more information certainly helped in our decision-making process.
At the end of the second, it looked like Josh Hodge was yelling at somebody. I don't know if it was you or the officials. What was going on there?
I don't think anybody was yelling at me. I don't. If they did, I wasn't hearing it. I'm not.
You were standing there watching. I mean, I don't know if you were listening or what was going on.
I honestly, I'm not really sure what you're talking about. I'm not sure. Sorry.
Was it the same as last night? I was sitting just a few feet away up in the box at RPI on the major penalty on Lee. They were screaming, challenge it. The referees didn't even make the call on that. Was that something that came from up top?
That was 100% Brian Fahey. He's been new to our staff. And he's been, when we got the NCAA allowed us to add an additional assistant coach, we were able to hire him, and he's got a really good eye, former union staff member, and he's been tremendous. So he made that call last night as well.
Obviously, everybody's looking around like, what are they reviewing?
Yeah, I never saw it live either. He made that call.
I mean, I've been describing you guys all year in my account as a pesky team. I mean, you say resilient. I mean, is that the same thing? I mean, pesky, resilient, is it one and the same?
I think so. I think we're just in the fight. I think we've just made a commitment to be in the fight every night, and that's win, loss, or tie. We're in it every night. Our guys are believing that they can be in it every night.